The 53-year-old former EastEnders actor shared an emotional message after news broke of Dame Barbara Windsor's Alzheimer's struggle. Barbara played Ross on-screen mum Peggy Mitchell for several decades before she was killed off the show in 2016. Very proud of Scott and Barbara for speaking openly about Barbara's diagnosis, Ross told his 140,000 Twitter followers. I hope by talking openly it will make it easier for others to talk about this dreadful disease. I love both Barbara and Scott very much. Scott, 55, confirmed news of 80-year-old Barbara's condition in a candid, unpaid interview with The Sun last night. He said he was speaking publicly about her condition in the hope it will help support families going through a similar struggle. I hope speaking out will help other families dealing with loved ones who have this cruel disease, he told the publication. Barbara Windsor's husband Scott Mitchell also revealed her heartbreaking first words after her Alzheimer's diagnosis, when the doctor told us. She began crying, then held it back, stretched her hand out to me and mouthed, "I'm so sorry," he recalled. I squeezed her hand and said, "Don't worry, we'll be okay." What is Alzheimer's? Signs and symptoms of disease. Barbara Windsor was diagnosed with Alzheimer's is a progressive brain disorder which damages and destroys brain cells, leading to memory loss and changes to brain function. It is also the most common cause of dementia. Scott said Barbara had been diagnosed 4 years ago, but her condition had worsened since her 80th birthday. Since her 80th birthday last August, a definite continual confusion has set in, he said, so it's becoming a lot more difficult for us to hide. I didn't want someone else to dictate when the diagnosis came out, so that's why I'm speaking about it now. Barbara's husband of 18 years also said he believes she feels a kind of shame about her diagnosis, explaining how he tells her no one will think she's silly for having the disease. I explain that if someone has cancer, no one looks at them and thinks, how ridiculous, he said. We sympathize, and it's the same with this. Jeremy Hughes, chief executive officer at Alzheimer's Society, spoke out following Scott's interview, saying, "We were saddened to hear that Barbara Windsor has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, but we applaud her husband Scott's decision to speak out about her condition. Stigma around dementia still exists, and many people are facing it in the shadows. Babs, a true cultural icon, is much loved, and speaking out about her experiences will no doubt shine as a beacon for others wanting to live well with dementia. We are here to support people like Barbara and want to reach everyone with a dementia concern or diagnosis. We would urge anyone concerned about dementia or supporting a loved one with the condition to contact us. Anyone who would like more information, or is worried about dementia, should look up alzheimers.org.uk or call our helpline on 0300 222 1120.